Isles of Terra. I'm your host, Imperialis, and after our last episode, we just finished healing everybody up who died. We had, like, 2/3 of the party get killed. Only survivors were Belvedere and Helmuth, so we have to go and get everybody else fixed. And we've got some stuff to deal with. There are some equipment, gigas, and fun things like that. So right off the bat here, I can see Renar can swap out his scale armor for coral scale armor, get a little bit more armor there. And bronze plate armor is not as good as the silver plate armor. Bronze ring mail is going to be worse than anything else I have. A silver belt, though, can be equipped by anyone. Oh, somebody's stuff must have broken. Yeah, Ionices, that doesn't surprise me. When you die, there's a reasonably good chance that your stuff breaks. So, what time is it? 4:37 a.m., so I'm fairly early in the morning. I'm just gonna wait a little while. Actually, this gives me a chance to show you one other thing. Where it says 4:59 a.m., sun up should actually be 5. Sweet. Which it is. But you see, each time you wait in a town or take a step in town, it takes 1 minute. But in the overworld, time actually passes faster. So if you're in a town or in a dungeon, each square is 1 minute. Outside of a town or a dungeon, so wandering around the overworld, I believe 1 square is 10 minutes. Which is why you noticed all my blessings and stuff like that lasted so little time when I was doing overworld exploration as opposed to when I was running around in dungeons. But anyhow, I digress. We're here to fix things. 3,000 gold? Oh! Gah. At least your padded armor should be fairly cheap to fix. And now we can sell some stuff. Iron padded armor is worse than what she has. Bronze pendant is not going to help anything. Fyric crown protects from fire. Pearl helmet's good, I'm going to keep that. The lucky gem of fireballs I'm definitely going to keep. Iron robes I'll keep. On here we have his cruddy scale armor, which we'll get rid of. A brass longsword, which we'll also get rid of. The box of silence, not so useful. Some sacred silver skulls. Steel cutlass isn't bad. I also need to get Renar a better weapon here at some point. Because he's still running around with just a hand axe, which is a little silly. Brass sling, we definitely don't need. Iron tiara. An iron tiara would give a +2 to armor, but a basic helmet gives a +2 to armor, so it's about the equivalent of a basic helmet. So we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of the bronze plate armor. Get rid of the bronze ring mail. Steel cutlass I'm going to keep, silver ring I'm going to keep, silver belt I'm going to keep. Now the only question is, who are they going to go to? Glass broadsword. Steel cutlass is actually probably better than that. So we will give the steel cutlass to him. The ring and the belt, I don't need to worry about deciding that right now. Sell the glass broadsword though. And we still have some people who don't have helmets at all, so I won't bother selling any of the helmets. Now, let's see here. Buy items. Can I get him anything worthwhile? Yeah, I can get him a maul or a mace. Which one's better? I can't remember off the top of my head. A maul does 1 to 8, a mace does 2 to 8. So I guess we will go for the mace. And just for reference, the hand axe does 2 to 6, so... Oh wait, a steel club. Club does 1 to 3. Steel, I believe, gives +4 to damage. That I need to double check. Oh no, steel +3 to hit, +6 to damage. For 10 gold? Heck yeah. That can go to someone. Any good armor? Splint mail of shielding, don't care about. Any good miscellaneous? Scroll of lightning, heroes and elements, blah blah blah, no. Okay. Oh, I should have sold his hand axe. Oh well. So as silly as it seems for him to have a steel club, it's actually a pretty decent little weapon. And once I find something better, it can get passed on to Alnice or something like that. So that's good. It's one of the downsides to Barbarians is they have a very limited weapon and armor selection. They can't use any swords or anything like that. Pearl Helm? Out of you lot, who has the worst AC? Gandora does. I'll give you a Pearl Helmet. My wife, who actually plays Gandora in the D&D game, would probably quite appreciate that, actually. Iron robes. What kind of robes do you have now? A coral cloak versus iron robes. What the heck? We'll give the iron robes. Does she have any robes? Mira does. Move. Equip. And ring and belt. 16, 18, 17. You need some armor. Equip that. Equip that. And the Fyric Crown. It's just fire resistance. So we'll give it to Mira just for fun. It doesn't actually give any AC bonus or anything like that. Ooh, her AC is quite high now. She's up there with the frontline fighters. Okay, just also want to do a quick check. Oh dang, his might's at 25. His endurance is at 24. Although, oh, he has the warrior boots. Okay. Now his might's at 20 and 24. Endurance is 24. So, because he's my only knight character, I need 10,000 gold. I'll show you something cool. Okay, it's 6:30 now. I'll show you what I meant earlier by that time passing faster outside than in. Okay, so now, if we look at the time, it's 6:45. I take a step forward, 6:55. So, every square is 10 minutes outside. Inside, though, it's 7:15. I step forward, 7:16. So that's important to remember. Makes the bless spells and whatnot a lot less worthwhile in the overworld. And I'm just going to walk back and forth for a minute here. And then go to bank. Yes. I want to withdraw gold. 10,000. And now back to Baywatch. I can't remember which one it is. Ah, yes. Sir Shippet. He'll only help knights. But what he does is if your might and your endurance is below 25, he will raise it up up plus 10. So it costs 10,000 gold, but if I say yes and give it to my knight, see, his might is now 30 because it wasn't 20, and his endurance is 34, which is fantastic. And then I can go back and equip his warrior boots again, and his might's back up to 35. Only works if your might and your endurance are below 25, though. So it's worthwhile to get that earlier before you pick up much more in the way of stat boosting stuff. And of course, if you've dumped all of the bonus points that you can get into might and endurance, then you're likely going to end up above that anyhow. But very good deal for your knight. Anyhow, where were we? I was originally going to go down and try and make it to Wildebar, but I kind of changed my mind. Something else I want to do instead, and that is clear the Temple of Mu. I'm just going to go here, unload some of this other junk. Go back out. Time is now 4:30. I can still make it back to the bank and deposit everything. Pop up to the temple. May as well heal him up. So, the Temple of Mu is the place where you get the Crusader skill. That's the primary objective of this place, is to get that Crusader skill. Other than that, there's lots of treasure in there, which is always nice. And you can... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna give his warrior boots to Renar. Give the leather boots to Belvedere. But can get some really good experience in here and stuff like that. Enough to get everybody up the next sort of round of levels. Which it looks like I might be able to anyhow. Yeah, everybody's eligible to go up, but I'll still do this first. Just one other thing I want to check real quick before I do that, because that would be really silly if I... Oh no, I do have Levitate. Levitate is a useful spell in here, because there's pit traps. Pit traps are... a pain. So we will have Gandora cast Levitate. And now we should be safe to walk around. A light scroll, do we care? Everybody knows it. Gandora can learn it again. Nothing but maggots. Sacred Silver Skull. Nothing but maggots. Oh, there's a pit trap. If I didn't have the levitate spell cast, both Belvedere and Renar would have taken damage there. Another pit trap. And now when I do dungeons, I typically pick a wall and follow it. Works fairly well for the most part, and I usually just go right, just out of instinct. Okay, first room with a treasure chest. Yes, we will open it with Helmuth. Continue following the right wall here. And you'll notice that they're all attacking Isle-Nice. That's because undead do not like clerics at all. So they focus their attacks on clerics, both skeletons and zombies. Poisoned or diseased. We'll do a turn undead on them. See how bad a shape she's in. Only -1. That's not bad. Focus on the zombies first. They generally do more damage. Broken skeleton lies on the floor. Turn undead. Do you want to read it? She can't understand it. Isle-Nice already has it, but she's the only one who can cast it. Oh, I forgot to read the description of the chest. I'll do it on the next one. So Helmuth picks the lock. Longbow. Amulet. Scale armor. Boots. Nothing else. Let's see what he got. A leather longbow. Fantastic. What garbage. Okay. Okay, dancing skeletons are carved in the wooden chest. Try to open? Yes. Almost just got zapped by the trap. A little bit of gold and some gems. More dancing skeletons. More gold. Another silver skull. That's all she wrote in that room. So that's that wing cleared. There's the exit down that way, but we're continuing to follow the right-hand wall. Kill the zombies. Suppress poison. She already knew it, but she was the only one that could cast it. Keep going to the right. Have a sip of coffee. More skeletons. Or zombies, I guess. Broken skeleton, suppress disease, which we already have. Evil things lurk in the dungeon of White Shield. So they have a dungeon, and there's nasty stuff down there. Got some more skeletons. Secret door. Where could this lead? Hey, check it out. It's a giant blue lion. I think this is actually supposed to be the Mane of Fire. Yeah, the statue of Fire Mane, mascot of Mu. The plate reads, "Those with the courage and strength to find this place have proven themselves worthy of the title Crusader." Sweet. So now, down here you'll see everybody has the skill Crusader. And all that skill means is you can go into the castles. They won't let you in unless you have it. Silent Scroll. Only person who can cast that? Oh, no, not Gandora. You can cast it. Allies? Allies can cast it. And I don't think Allies had it before, so... And another Silver Skull. And that's all there is in this room. So that's the primary objective of the Temple of Mu, is to find that statue. But, since we are adventurers and we make a living by breaking into people's homes, killing them, and taking their stuff, those who challenge the Cleric of Mu shall perish. We're going to go take on the Cleric of Mu. And deal with zombies first. And now, because that's the Cleric of Mu, Energy Blast him. So the Clerics of Mu are reasonably tough. I mean, hey, they cast Lightning Bolt. That's ruins just about anyone's day. They don't have a huge number of hit points, as you just saw, but they can do quite a bit of damage. As you also saw how everybody is at least somewhat injured now, or almost everybody. I'm actually going to, just because she's been taking such a battering from all the undead. How is she on hit points? 26 out of 42. We should probably do a bit more work on that. Now you're close enough to full. Okay, and so here is the treasure hoard of Mu. Nothing but maggots on that skeleton. Ancient jewelry, which is always nice. And ancient runes of the Mu cult decorate the lid of the chest. Try to open? Yes. Helmuth. Gauntlets. Plate mail. Leather armor. That's it. Bronze plate mail, chance gauntlets. Chance increases luck, which is always a nice thing for a robber. So we'll give those to him. Ancient jewelry, can't do too much with. Glass leather armor. That's... seems impractical and physically impossible. Dancing skeletons are carved in the wooden chest. Try to open? Yes. 2,000 gold. Bash that in. And on we go. Now, this northwest, northeast, south is a very important clue. It is in the Cathedral of Carnage, I believe, is the dungeon where this is actually the solution to one of the puzzles. And if you don't remember this, then you're going to Google. But yeah, and it's... that's one of the interesting things with Might and Magic 3 is the clues are scattered all over Hell's Half Acre. And you you have to, if you ever play this, play it with a notebook open beside you, because you got to write this stuff down. And we have more treasure. Fireball. Don't think she had fireball yet either, which is good. Another chest with a ring, a shield, another shield, a pendant, gauntlets, and that's it. Steel pendant, coral gauntlets, and bronze garbage again. And an amber ring. Amber's quite good. And Howleth tripped the trap. 6,000 gold. And more ancient jewelry. Okay. And that's all that there is in here. If we continue... Oh, no, I guess not. Search the walls of the Cathedral of Carnage for the secret code. What else do we have in here? Not too much. And see, that's why it's useful to pick a wall and follow it. If I hadn't been just reflexively following a right-hand wall, I would have left this dungeon having forgotten completely about this area. Oh. And it's daytime. Oh, hey, and Korak's notes. Korak's notes on the ancient Temple of Mu. The halls of the ancient Temple of Mu are filled with undead warriors that were once glory seekers come to witness the statue of Firemane, mascot of Mu. The statue is said to transform wanderers into crusaders. The bones of those strong enough to resist the reanimating magic of the Cleric of Mu litter the floor. And we'll do another levitate. Pain. Pain is a cleric spell. More dancing skeletons. 1,000 gold. Ancient runes. A longbow. A shield. Crown. Always makes you wonder how they fit some of that stuff into the chests. Nothing but maggots. Like, in all honesty, if you're making chests with that kind of and how big are these chests? I guess is what I'm trying to say. Because, yeah, anyhow. Okay, so I'm at about half an hour here. We've finished clearing the Temple of Mu. Let's just take a quick look at our stuff. The amber ring is worth keeping. Fast crown, eh. Leather, coral gauntlets, steel pendant are both worthwhile. But not a lot of excitement, in terms of items at least, in the temple. So I'm going to put a cut in here. I will deal with item shuffling off camera. And then next episode, we are going to finish clearing all of this stuff in here. I'm going to pick up the Pathfinder. Well, if I don't already have Pathfinder and Mountaineer. Let's see. No, I don't have Pathfinder and Mountaineer, or at least Mountaineer yet. Gonna go pick them up, and actually, no, if I do have Pathfinder, one other thing I will show you is this wagon. I should have the money for it. Yeah, I got 15,000 on me. This wagon is very worthwhile. A rain-streaked pilgrim wagon barely stands on its four wheels. Inside, we find a gleaming magical scale. A golden scale sits on a bench. Next to it is a scroll that reads, "Place 5,000 gold pieces in the cups of this scale to become a master merchant." Place the gold? Yes, yes, I will. And I'll give it to Belvedere because he tends to be the one with most of my stuff that I'm going to sell. So basically what this does is it doubles the price for anything that you're selling, which is brilliant. And so, I mean, it costs 5,000 gold, but it pays for itself pretty darn quick. And if you want to find that yourself, it's just over here from Fountainhead. You do have to have the Pathfinder skill to get it, though, because you have to walk through those dense trees. Oh, and a small bulge. Identify monster. Give it to Mira. So, pop back into Fountainhead here, and this is where I will put the cut in. So, until next time, cheers.